हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। गाइस, ये वाली वीडियो में हम लोग पबजी पे रिएक्ट नहीं कर रहे। ये वाली वीडियो में हम लोग रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं वियर्ड स्ट्रीट फूड्स पे। और ये फूड आप जब ही खाए जब आपकी मम्मी ने आपको 2 थप्पड़ मारे हो या आपके रिश्तेदारों ने आपको बेरोजगारी का ताना मारा हो। तो चलिए गाइस, रिएक्ट करते हैं इस वीडियो पे। डैम, एकदम सुंदर सा साउंड लगा के स्टार्ट करते हैं।
ये क्या कर रहा है? केकड़ा खा रहा?
I'll taste. Who needs a boring old sandwich when you can munch on some insect delicacies from Thailand, or maybe even try some ant larva tacos from Mexico?
वो एलिगेटर था। इट वाज एलिगेटर। उसको फ्राई करके उसको चिकन तंदूरी के जैसा सजा के रख दिया।
अरे वो तो सब है रे, पर एलिगेटर के ऊपर की स्किन तो बहुत हार्ड रहती ना।
नहीं, वो काट दिए ना।
काट दिए क्या?
नहीं,
अंदर से जल गया होगा
कितने बेगैरत लोग हैं इस दुनिया में। एक मांस खाने वाले बंदे को भी नहीं छोड़ा उन्होंने, एक जानवर को, उसका भी मांस खा रहे हैं ये लोग। इस दुनिया को ये हुआ क्या?
ये खुद हम बोल रहे हैं जो रोज मांस खाते।
नहीं, हम रोज नहीं खाते, पर हम
मतलब खाते हैं ना मांस। रोज नहीं खाते, कभी कभी खाते हैं।
गाइस, लेट्स बैक इनटू इट।
It may sound like a nightmare, but it's actually street food. The thought of deep-fried tarantulas and barbecued guinea pigs for snacks really gets my stomach rumbling with my dinner from last night. But hey, maybe this tour may well make you grateful for your own personal diet. Join us as we explore the 20 weirdest street foods in the world. Number 20, Balut, Philippines. Forget about your average hard-boiled egg. In the Philippines, they take things up a notch with the infamous balut. But what's balut, you may ask? Well, it's essentially a tiny duck fetus that's been boiled alive inside of its eggshell. Oh, that's good. To make this delightful dish,
आप मैगी के साथ केचप खा लो, बिरयानी के ऊपर चॉकलेट सिरप डाल लो, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। पर ये देखने के बाद
ये मत करो।
ये तो मत करो यार।
किसी बंदर का एक सर काट के उसका भेजा फ्राई करके तुम लिटरली खा रहे हो। बस वो कहावत है भेजा फ्राई करना। लिटरली ट्राई मत करो।
दिमाग खा रहे हैं, ये लिटरली कहावत थी। बट दिस इज बुलशिट गाइस,
दिस इज
बुलशिट।
मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ, मत करे आप, रहने दे।
अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है यार, ये मत करो यार आप। चलो लेट्स गेट बैक इनटू इट। देखेंगे कुछ। और आप ये तभी देखे जब आप जिंदगी से पक गए हो, क्योंकि देखने में भी मजा नहीं आ रहा यार।
fertilized duck eggs are incubated for a whopping 20 days before they're then cooked to create a truly gruesome delicacy. And the best part, you get to slurp up a tasty broth before diving into the embryonic goodness. Sounds appetizing, doesn't it? If you're feeling brave enough to try balut, just head on over to the Philippines, where you can enjoy this delicacy with a side of beer. But let's be real, you're going to need more than just a beverage to wash down the flavor of partially formed duck. Number 19, tuna eyeballs, Japan. Welcome to the land of the rising sun, where the seafood is fresh and the delicacies will have you second-guessing your taste buds. And if you're feeling brave enough, we've got a treat for you that will make even Indiana Jones's chilled monkey brains seem like child's play. That would be tuna eyeballs. Yes, it is the eyeball of a tuna. This delicacy that's staring right back at you from the market stalls. It's the ultimate game of chicken. Do you have what it takes to take on one of these beady little orbs? Now, I know what you're thinking. It's pretty gross, right? But hear me out. These bad boys are boiled and seasoned with soy sauce and rice wine, giving them the taste that's a cross between a hard-boiled egg and a squid. Who knew that eyeballs could be so versatile? But the best part, well, they're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which is essentially for boosting your intelligence. So if you can get past the fact that you're chowing down on a tuna's peeper, you'll be one smart cookie. You may even change your name to Einstein. Who knows? Number 18, fried tarantulas, Cambodia. Get ready for a snack that's going to make you want to crawl out of your skin. Fried tarantulas in Cambodia. These eight-legged critters were first eaten by Cambodians during a time of famine under a very rough regime, and now they're a popular.
ये क्यों कर रहे हो? ये क्यों है? क्या जबरदस्ती, क्या जाती हमारे साथ हुई कि हमें ये देखना पड़ रहा है? बट इसको देखने से आपको है ना आपके फूड की वैल्यू आ जाती है ना युवराज?
बहुत वैल्यू आ रही
अब मुझे घर का खाना ज़्यादा टेस्टी लग रहा है, आपको पता नहीं, ये देखने के बाद तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही लगेगा।
क्योंकि मैं केकड़े नहीं खाता यार। केकड़े नहीं, क्या है वो, स्पाइडर। स्पाइडर कौन खाता है? चलो गाइस, इसको अपन ट्राई करते। नहीं करना है।
नहीं करेंगे हम ट्राई। लेट्स गेट बैक।
Popular deep-fried snack all throughout the country. Who needs potato chips when you can munch on some crunchy arachnids? But don't let their creepy, crawly appearance fool you. Apparently, they taste a little bit like crab, so it's kind of like eating seafood, but just with that little extra crunch at the end. Forget about plain old salt and butter flavoring, though. In Cambodia, they actually roll the tarantulas, poisonous when alive but delicious when deep fried, in sugar or garlic to really spice things.
Poisonous when alive, but crispy when deep fried. क्या बात है? उसमें भी शायरी कर रहा था।
So, come on, channel your inner Peter Parker and sink your teeth into some fried tarantula. Because who knows, perhaps you'll develop some superpowers. Be it spidey senses or some kind of goblin charisma. Maybe you'll develop a taste for these venomous arachnids and become the next big thing in the world of street food. Number 17, Mopane worms, Zimbabwe. Our next delicacy puts every protein shake to shame. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready to have your taste buds shocked and amazed by the newest addition to the snack world, Mopane. Who needs guts? And that about the cultural significance. Try these delicate. Number 16, Rocky Mountain oysters. Now I'm talking about a delicacy that's going to make your taste buds scream for more. Rocky Mountain oysters. And before you ask, no, they're not actually oysters. They can be cattle, pig, or even sheep's testicles that are peeled, floured, and then deep fried. They'll just keep the comments to yourself because apparently there's a lot of fan base to these oysters. These great big balls of joy are a delicacy that'll have you wondering why you ever bothered with regular old chicken nuggets. And the best part is, they're cheap, so you can eat them without breaking the bank. You'll find these bad boys mainly in the West, where ranchers have had to get creative with their food sources. If you can fry a chicken, why not fry some balls? It's basically the same thing, right? And if you're feeling brave enough to try them, you're going to find that addition of oyster fry still persists as a common ritual. Number 15, white ants egg soup, Laos. Who needs traditional chicken noodle soup when you can have ant egg soup? This delightful Laotian.
क्या है मालूम को? चींटी के अंडे है ना, उसका सूप है। चींटी के अंडे।
अरे बिन अंडी का वहाँ से।
Delicate.
No words, भाई, no words.
नहीं भैया, मेरा
See, combines the best of both worlds, the comforting warmth of a soup and the added excitement of ant eggs, partial embryos, and baby ants. Now I know what you're thinking, ant eggs in my soup? That's gross, but trust me, it's worth it. The flavor is supposedly quite tasty, sharp, and delicate, and a little like shrimp. Plus, the baby ants add just the right amount of sourness. It's like a symphony of tastes in your mouth. However, don't worry, if you're still hesitant to give it a try, just pretend that you're eating a bowl of risotto. Because it's the same thing, right? Let's not forget about the health benefits either. Ant eggs are a great source of protein and other nutrients, so it may well be.
ये अगर ग्रेट सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन है तो मुझे बॉडी नहीं बनानी, मुझे प्रोटीन नहीं खाना, मैं जंक फूड खा लूँगा, वड़ा पाव खाऊंगा, उस पर सर्वाइव करूँगा। ये नहीं हो रहा भाई, माफ कर दो।
Time to leave that kale behind. It's just embryos after all, no big deal. Number 14, Huitlacoche, Mexico. Have you ever heard of Huitlacoche? No? It's not a new exotic Pokemon. It turns it into a blue-black tumor. They call it Huitlacoche is like the Lady Gaga of the colon. This delicacy is made from the finest selection of sea creatures, and by finest, stomachs, because now we're about to delve into the world of shiokara, a Japanese dish that's sure to knock your socks off, and maybe even your lunch too. This delicacy is made from the finest selection of sea creatures, and by finest, I mean their heavily salted and fermented viscera. It's all served raw so you can enjoy the full experience of the slimy, vicious paste, because who needs cooked food anyways, right? It is the 21st century after all. But don't worry about that taste. The dish was famous back in the 11th century for being a nutritious meal with a reasonable amount of vitamin D. And who doesn't love a little bit of fermented animal guts in their diet? These days, shiakara is considered a chinmi, which means rare taste. And by rare, I mean that most people would rather eat their shoes than a spoonful of this salty, spicy concoction. Number 12, Kazu Marzu, Italy. Now we'll talk about the...
अरे जिंदा है वो, अरे जिंदा है वो, जिंदा।
भाई मेरे को माफ करो, मेरे से नहीं देखा जा रहा है, मैं ना उल्टी कर दूंगा, मेरे से नहीं देखा जा रहा। तो अगर आपको ये वीडियो अब तक पसंद आई तो एक काम करो, लाइक मार दो और सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो, और आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वन। तब तक के लिए
पीस।